A couple of weeks ago, I was searching the internet because I was bored of having to get like 3 different chargers to charge my AirPods, my iPhone, and my Apple Watch as well. So I was looking for those all 3-in-1 chargers, and then just out of the blue, randomly, I got this message from Magback. They said, if we send you one of these 3-in-1 chargers, would you do a video about it and tell us what you think? So this is the review of the Magback 3-in-1 Multicharger. Firstly, let's just talk about that multi-charger, because Magback did send me this, but I don't have to say that it's amazing or it's really good, but it is really good. I've used it every day for the past month or so, and it's really nice to be able to go and get a charger that removes all those other cables and just gives you a nice, simple, slick, really good looking charger. And this just lives basically by the side of my bed now, so every single night the watch goes on top, the iPhone goes in the middle, and then my AirPods go in the back. And because it's a 3-in-1, I kind of never forget now to charge the AirPods. I would always go to bed and I listen to AirPods every single night when I go to bed and go to sleep. But now, pop that case on and they're good to go in the morning. When you order this, you get that charger and a 20-watt power brick as well, and it is all USB-C, but sadly, in the UK, I still got shipped that US charger, so I wasn't actually able to use it. But luckily, I've got loads of those 20-watt iPhone chargers hanging around, so I was able just to plug that in, and it works brilliantly. I feel like the design of this is actually really pretty neat, and whether that's it going on the side of my bed at night, or whether I'm working at my desk and it's sat next to the studio display, because it works and looks really nice next to that studio display. And you always know when your devices are charging as well, because it has those 3 LED lights at the bottom of the charging base, and they're not bright, so if you're going to use it at night, you don't see them. I don't think I've ever seen them, but it just gives you that little bit of kind of like self-awareness that you're actually charging something, rather than popping something on a wireless charger and it never actually charging. But this, it pretty much lets you know instantly. Maybe my favorite thing about it is that angle of the charger, because that means that when I'm in bed or sat at the desk, I can still use Face ID and unlock the phone without having to actually move. And it's up to you whether you want to have it in portrait or you want to have it in landscape. So really good if you want to do a FaceTime call with your iPhone, or even if you just want to sit in bed or sit at your desk and watch something on Netflix or YouTube without having to take your phone off the charger. That then in landscape works really well. One thing though, if you're going to be picking up this charger, you might want to pick up yourself a case from Magback, because without the MagSafe case, then the iPhone magnet, that magnet in the back of it, just isn't strong enough to keep it up on the stand. And I don't know whether your MagSafe cases from Apple work with this as well, because I haven't got one, so I've not been able to try it out. But the Magback ones is something that you'll definitely need to try and use this charger. Magback actually sent me over a case and a wallet case as well for the back of it, and I don't really like cases or wallet cases, but these are actually pretty good quality, so they're on par with what you can get from the Apple store. And again, I don't use the case during the day, so the case just sits there on that nightstand waiting to be used at night. And I've dropped my phone a few times whilst having it on, and fingers crossed, so far it's been fine, so it's pretty good at drops as well. The wallet case needs to be attached to the back of one of the Magback cases. It will stay to the back of the iPhone, but it's not massively strong. As of when you put it onto the back of this case, you can see, look how strong it is. It doesn't come off at all. It can be a little bit tight the first few days that you use it, so I've only managed to squeeze 2 cards into this, but I think 2, like who else carries that many cards around with them, so 2's pretty good, and it will just become a little bit looser over time. It also has that finger loop on the back, but you don't have to keep that on. You can actually take it off, which I only just realized like an hour ago. So you can take that off and just have it flush instead of having that finger loop. But sometimes the finger loop comes in quite handy if you're on FaceTime and you don't want to hold your phone properly, so completely up to you what you want to do with that. Like I said, Magback did send me all of these items, but I didn't have to sit here and say that they were any good. But the cases and the charging dock is actually unreal. I've used the charging dock every single day for the past month or so since I've had it, and it works so well. And again, your iPhone will optimize its charging, so you can leave it on all night. And when you wake up, again, like I said, the angle of it means that Face ID will just work whilst you're in bed. So the idea of getting rid of all those cables and yet still being able to use one thing to charge the 3 things, my AirPods, my iPhone, and my Apple Watch that I use every day, is really useful. If you want to pick up any of these products, you can check the description below because there will be a link to each of them. They are affiliate links, so if you click on it and buy something, that I will make the smallest amount of money in the world. But feel free to go and buy. Don't buy, it's completely up to you. Well, that was nice to do a video for the first time in 4 months. If you enjoyed the video, then why not subscribe to the channel and like the video as well. And of course, why not turn on that notification bell? Link to all my socials, so TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, in the description as well. So feel free to follow me. And if you do all of that, then I will see you later.